Welcome back to the Muse and Greg and to the last video in this mini-series on the top 5 things I hate and fixed on the Mitsubishi Pajero.
Number 1.
Okay, here we go. Pajero dislike number 1, and as I said, it's a pretty close split between number 1 and number 2, but both of these problems which I've mentioned, number 2 and this one here, were big problems when we first got this car. So number 1, the issue is, as far as I'm concerned, the very light spring tension which is on the accelerator pedal. It might seem a bit of an odd thing to think about as your number 1 hate of the Pajero, but the problem was that the spring tension on the pedal was so light that when I just rested my foot on the pedal, as you would when you're driving, the pedal would just go down to the floor. And so the whole time I was having to pull my ankle up and hold my foot off the pedal, or hold it just at gentle pressure. And that obviously meant that over time the muscles in your leg got quite sore. So what did I do about it? Well, this is not a particularly difficult thing to do, and again, it's a relatively easy fix. So if you just pull this cover down, I'm not going to take it all the way off, but I'll just show you what I've done. There'll probably be enough room to be able to see what I've done. Simply just added some extra springs on. So that's the bottom of the accelerator pedal right there. Okay, it's the accelerator pedal, and you can see I've made this wire loop. Okay, so the wire loop is the first thing we've got here. Attached to that, we've got a key ring, just a normal key ring, and then I've got 3 springs which go up and join on right up here, just onto this bracket, which is where the brake pedal switch attaches. So this, you can see here, this is a switch for the brake pedal light. You can see that switch actuating. And just next to that, there was some space here which I was able to cut and bend into a little hook. This gap was already there, probably for another sort of switch, and I've just cut through just this point right there. So I hope you can see that right. Cut through this point right here. I just made that little hook. And around that, I've attached 3 of these springs. Now the spring themselves were springs which came on an Alco drop step for a caravan, but they came with 4 of those springs, and I found that putting 3 of those springs around there was enough to provide some extra pedal tension. So you see now, when you push the pedal, you can see those springs are taking a lot of the load, and that being attached onto that bracket is onto a solid point that's not going to pull or wear. It's not touching anything, it's not fouling with anything. And that has made probably the biggest difference, because it means that it's now much more comfortable. I can just rest my foot on it when I'm driving without getting a sore leg. So I hope this series has been useful. But what do you think? Are these 5 things high on your list of Pajero peeves? Or are there other things that bug you more? I'd love to know what you think, and your ideas really help to continue to provide great content for this channel. So make sure you comment below, and I'd love to discuss those things that bug you more or less than the things I've talked about. I've got more great content coming on this channel soon, so make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.